Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Antoine, and I want to welcome you back to the House of Luminance. This week is going to be your energies for September 14th through the 20th. All right. So make sure that you check out your sun, moon, and rising. All right. Because you may find a message there. And you guys, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And also comment down below. All right. See you in your reading. Hey, what's going on, Virgo? How are you? All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and jump right on into your energies for the week, September 14th through 20th. Virgo, I hope y'all are having a good week. Hope everything is going smooth for you. And if not, I hope it gets smoother. Oh, happy birthday to all of the Virgos that are celebrating their birthday this week. Okay. Let's get one more good shuffle, Virgo. Okay. All right, Virgo. So the energy for you showing up this week here is Mountain. All right. Card number 6, and it's Mountain. So, Virgo, I feel like there's this strong energy for many of you who are definitely going to be overcoming something this week. All right. There's going to be some resistance that you may experience this week, whether it's kind of things aren't necessarily going your way, maybe something is in your way, quite literally, and it's going to be a challenge for you to overcome that, for you to get through that. But it's not impossible either, though. Okay, Virgo. Um, I do see here that like this light shining on this mountain, so you're not gonna you're not gonna just be in the dark here trying to um, overcome this, right? Things are going to be illuminated for you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot here. I'm also hearing for many of you, like it may not be something external. For many of you, this could be something very internal that you're overcoming. All right, let's get one more shuffle for my Virgos. All right. Okay, so we do have the Four of Swords coming out for you. Ten of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Ace of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Hierophant. And then under the deck here, we have the Hangman. Here, Virgo. All right. I hope y'all can see all of this pretty well. All right, but this is your energy here for the week, Virgo. It definitely feels for sure, like I talked about this mountain, this thing that you overcome. I do see that here within the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. I get this feeling here, Virgo, that for many of you, okay, so for many of you, it feels like you've been up against this mountain for quite a bit. You understand? And this isn't your first go around trying to make it over the top here when it comes to this particular struggle. I do get the feeling, though, that this week is where you do begin to find some success. And the interesting thing about it is that the fours here on either side of your message, I'm seeing double fours. I'm also seeing double tens. Okay, 10 minus 4 is number 6 right there. So the energy that I'm feeling here is, oh wow. Okay, so anyways, the energy that I'm feeling here is, you've been trying and trying to get over this mountain, but I think that with some perspective and with your knowledge, you're able to really actually get through the mountain. Interestingly, and that's what I kept seeing here with this mountain being open, right? The mouth is open. Okay, so you can go through it. Okay, it still will be dark. It still may be challenging, but it will be successful as well. Okay, and you're not just going to be met with failure after failure after failure. This is a really, really great week for you, Virgo. I'm going to pull another oracle card for you. Okay, listen, another thing that I'm hearing here from Spirit is that you're going to want to keep this strategy maybe a little close to your chest. Okay? You don't want a lot of people following you. Okay? And on the other side of that, you don't want to be like a follower. You know what I mean? In fact, maybe following behind something or someone has been what's been keeping you from getting to that Ten of Pentacles energy here. It's like that Ten of Pentacles and then that Ten of Swords energy. It's like it cancels each other out. Whatever strategy you had been using just was not working anymore. Or shit, it didn't work at all. Okay. So we have the Unicorn, good fortune and friendship. All right, so this is also a beautiful this is a beautiful energy for you as well, Virgo, because this week this does tell us that there are people that are in your corner that are set up in positions to be able to help you forward, help you through even, okay? And also I feel like that is where the tribe of people come here from with the Ten of Pentacles energy. All right, Virgo. So yeah, that double 10, I'm sorry, the double tens, the double four. Yeah, definitely sticking out to me here. Virgo, that's it. I'm just rambling. All right, y'all guys have a good week, and I'll see y'all in the next message, okay? Take care. Libra, hey. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into your energies for the week. This is September 14th through 20th, 2025 for my Libras. I hope y'all are having a good week. I hope y'all have had a good week up till now. And if it hasn't been going well, you guys, I definitely hope it smooths and balances itself out for you, my Libras, because I know Libras can definitely use a little bit of balance right now. All right. Energies for my Libras. What's going on for you this week? Sun, moon, rising. No. All right. All right. Card number 22, Libra. Intention. Intention. Libra, what are your intentions? Just in general. Maybe this is a question that you're asking yourself. Or just in the right now. Like what are your intentions for right now? Okay? Like how are you moving through this week? Are you just lying your way through the week, or are you actually moving with some intention? Okay, Libra. This is the energy that I'm having for you. This is like a reflection card to me, because I feel like, Libra, for many of you, this is like where you're having to kind of really look at yourself and ask yourself, like, what am I doing? Like, what is this for? What are my reasons? And that could be for anything, right? But just, we'll leave that there. But there is a question of just purpose. Like, what is the purpose? What is my purpose? Like, why? Like, there's just a big question mark of why that I feel behind this energy here, Libra. All right. You could be trying to figure out, like, the environment that you're in. Like, what's the purpose of you being in here? Like, why are you here? Like, Okay, am I meant to be doing something here and now? And if not, then what am I doing? Very self-aware. Okay, let's go ahead and pull tarot. Okay, I didn't cut the deck, but we'll go with it. King of Cups energy. Page of Wands. Okay. The Hangman. The Magician. Okay. The Ten of Cups. Look at there. So the next card under the deck on the tarot would have been the Chariot. Okay. So I feel like there's a lesson here that Spirit is trying to teach you in the here and now. Okay. Also, if there is like a lot of people around you, Libra, I don't feel like these people mean you any ill will. All right. Oh, well, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. My chair is telling on me, y'all. Okay. The hourglass. Time is of the essence here. Okay, Libra. So time is of the essence here for you for some degree. Maybe Libra, you find yourself this week feeling like you're on some sort of like time crunch, or you may be feeling as though like there's just some sort of like approaching deadline here. Okay. But whatever that is, you are going to meet that deadline. It is going to happen in time, whatever this is. So, all right, Libra, I'll go ahead and leave the message there. Let me know what's going on in the comment box below. And sorry for my squeaky chair. All right. Bye, you guys. Bye. Scorpio, hey, what's going on, you guys? All right, let's go ahead and get right on into your energy, Scorpio, for the week of September 14th through the 20th. I hope that y'all are having a good week. I hope that you had a good week up till now. And if it's not going so smooth, I hope it smooths out for you some more a little bit, Scorpio. No stress, just smoothness, right? All right, what's the energy here for my Scorpios? All right. All right, Scorpio. So we have Heal the Ouch. Card number 38 says Heal the Ouch. Scorpio, what's been hurting you? Like, and that question isn't like a light question. It's like, what's been actually bothering you? Like, it feels this week you may be paying a lot of attention, a lot of close attention to the areas where you're literally being caused pain, whether that can be physical. All right, so maybe you may be taking time to actually go to the doctors, get checked out. Hey, I got a pain here, I got a something there, you know what I'm saying, and taking the time to get that figured out. Or this could just be where you are doing that just on a more spiritual level. Okay. And you're kind of healing some of those wounds that have just healed your that have scarred your soul over time. All right, Scorpio. So I do feel like you're paying a lot of attention to those areas. Okay. The important thing though is that you're getting these things in check, right? You're just not allowing yourself to continue to live with the pain. Okay. You're doing something about it. It's an action card. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot here, Scorpio. Let's see what else we can see for your week. Okay. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Pentacles showing up. The Three of Cups. Okay. The High Priestess. The Eight of Wands. Four of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords. And then under the deck here, we have the Fool. Okay. These are some good cards. All right. First things first, Scorpio, let me go ahead and just point out like what's standing out to me the most. And it's the energy right here in the heart of your message with the Queen of Swords. And it's just really wanting me to tell you, like, just you need to be honest with yourself this week. Okay. You don't need to bullshit yourself this week. Okay. Like, that's the energy that I feel here. Now, with that being said, Scorpio, I do feel like maybe something has been delayed. And because of this delay, you've gotten comfortable, or maybe people around you have gotten comfortable. Um, it just maybe something doesn't feel, maybe you're not as serious about something anymore this week. All right. Because of a particular delay, you're just like, you know what, whatever. And I feel that energy here with the Knight of Pentacles here with the Three of Cups. Okay. Um, Okay, and so then I also do feel like here that um, this High Priestess energy with the Queen of Swords and the Fool card, this makes me feel as though there is somebody probably in your mix or in this crowd that you may have to kind of make some sort of communication with this week. And it may be that you might need to take a four of swords on them. You know what I'm saying? You might need to kind of cool off on them a little bit. Now the thing is that it doesn't feel as though like this person has wronged you in any particular type of way, or maybe not on purpose, but this person did wrong you. Like this. Sagittarius, hey, what's going on, you guys? All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get right on into your energies for the week of September 14th through 20th, 2025. What's going on for my Sagittariuses? I hope that y'all are having a good week so far. I hope that last week was a good week for you. And again, thank y'all so much for being here. What's the energy here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So we have card number 36, commitment. All right. We have commitment coming out here for you. So, Sagittarius, you guys really are making, well, many of you this week could be making a very strong decision. Okay. Uh, a lasting decision, right? Just a very important one, something that you're going to have to stick beside. And you're willingly choosing to do that, right? Like it feels that serious. Okay. Now, this could be a relationship between you and a romantic partner where it escalates into that full on commitment, right? So congratulations if that's it for you this week. Others of you, it may not necessarily be like that. For some of you, it could be you committing to you know going to the gym every day, or committing to eating right, or something, right? Whatever. My point is, you make a decision this week and you stick with it, and it's your intention to do so. Okay, so I love that energy here for you. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot and see what else we can find out for you for this week, Sagittarius. I am inclined though, like, because I'm looking at these two different hands here on either side of the card. I get this feeling where this is a commitment that you make to another person, Sagittarius, or someone makes a commitment to you. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic in nature. It just could be you signing up to, be there for somebody for whatever reason. Okay. It's a very trustworthy type of energy. All right. All right. So we do have the Ten of Swords as your first card. The Four of Wands. The Nine of Swords. Okay. Wow. Okay. The Moon. And then the Hanged Man. Okay. Yeah. The Page of Wands now here in the heart, which is your energy, Sagittarius. And then under the deck, oh, wow. Look at there. The Ace of Coin. Oh, and then the Justice is right under there, Sagittarius. So that's a good card too. So I don't know if I can squeeze that in there. I might do that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me tell you what I feel about this week, Sagittarius. First of all, boom, like this is you right here in the heart of your message. And Sagittarius, I feel like at this moment marks a turning point for you this week. You get to make a choice, or you get to choose a direction. Okay. And this is how this goes. So I'm feeling like with this Ten of Swords energy here at the start of your message, this is when you've tried something and you tried something and it just blew up in your face, or you tried something again and it was over before it even started, or the rug was pulled out from up under you, or for whatever reason, right, Sagittarius? But I definitely feel like with you were committed, right, to be determined to bring something into fruition, and to and to actually fulfill something. So it's like you're keeping going in that direction, even though up till now it's just had you on your face. Okay. It could be like with this Justice card, it could be that the timing just was not right. Okay. But I feel like this is a change this week, Sagittarius. I definitely feel like with the Justice card showing up now and the Ace of Pentacles, I definitely get the feeling that the timing is right. Okay, there were some things here that you just maybe didn't know, or some lessons that you needed to learn and that you needed to get perspective on, and you did that in all of that trial and error. Okay. And so now I definitely see you moving through it. Now, with this Nine of Swords here being here at the top, I definitely get this feeling, Sagittarius, where you can be like some of your fears could be at the forefront of your mind, because again, like I said, this isn't your first rodeo. So it's almost like you're expecting to fail. You're expecting to fail. But you're still committed. I don't know, it's almost like insanity, right? You're doing something over and over again to expect a different result. But it wasn't even that what you were doing, it was wrong. It's just it felt like it was just the wrong timing. I do feel like there's a shift for you this week where spirit communicates to you in the way of like, "Ooh, Sagittarius, I see how you've been moving. I see how you've been determined. Okay, I see how you've been stressing. I see how you've been worried, but you still have been going in that one direction. Even if you didn't know what was ahead of you, you knew what was beneath you, right?" And I get that feeling. You knew that you had come this far to not give up, is what I'm feeling like Sagittarius spirit is saying to you. And because spirit has seen that commitment from you, I believe that you'll begin to shift and move into your next phase. Whew, that was a mouthful. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards here. Some more oracle cards. Let's just get one more. And I say spirit sees your commitment, but okay, it could be also where the somebody sees your commitment and then they're able to set you up. You know what I mean? So I love that. I love that. That my favorite thing about this message right here is that Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. That is your support. That is your strength right there, Sagittarius. All right. All right. I asked for one card and I got two. So let's go ahead and see what they say. Y'all pay no mind to my squeaky behind chair. I just don't pay no attention to that. Okay, so the first card that I saw was the key. Locked doors can now be open. All right. Why did I just get that whole no more locked doors? My Friday fans will get it. But anyway, yeah, locked doors can now be opened. Okay, so Sagittarius, so you have the key to unlock the doors now, right? Spirit is giving you that key. That's so interesting. Look, y'all, on this card here of commitment, you got the lock. There's the lock right there in the middle of the key. I mean, in the middle of the star. And now you've just been given the key. Well, come on, Sagittarius. All right. And then the next card here is the wolf, which says, beware who you trust. Okay. So spirit is wanting you to keep your eye out. All right. For the people around you. Make sure that the people that are around you are supposed to be around you. Make sure that the people are around you that are not, accidentally causing you to have to repeat cycles over and over and over again, Sagittarius. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the message there, but let me know what's working out for you in the comment box below. I hope you guys have a great week. And again, thank you so much for y'all's time. Sagittarius, it's been a pleasure, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye. Capricorn, hey, what's going on, you guys? All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get right on into your energy for the week of September 14th through the 20th. I hope y'all are having a good week. I hope it's been a good week since last time you were here. What's going on for the energy for Capricorn? Energy for Capricorn. Sun, moon, or rising. Energy for Capricorn for the week of September 14th through the 20th. All right. All right, Capricorn, we have Wizard of Awareness, card number 3. Okay, this is a very strong energy here, Capricorn, that I'm feeling. I think that for many of you during this week, your sense of like self-awareness is just going to be turned up. Now, for some of you, that might create some anxiety, right? Just based on whatever situations that you are in this week. You just may find yourself very, very self-aware. Almost to the, like I said, almost to the point of just being self-conscious. And then others of you, it may be just a little bit more different than that. Is where it may be kind of the reverse of that, where you could stand to be a little bit more self-aware, okay, and in your body, in your moment, right, and recognizing like where you're at, okay. So yeah, so many of you are going to be a little bit too grounded in reality. Some of you could stand to be a little more grounded in reality this week, Capricorn. So I'll let y'all decide which side of that you fall on. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot here. Also, Capricorn, I'm hearing this energy like y'all are too grown. Y'all are too old to be in, like that might be what you're waking up to, or that might be like the awareness type of situation that you're having this week, where you're like literally telling yourself like, you know what, I am too old to be in this situation right now, for this to be my reality. Like what? Like at my big age, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be some of the energy that you're having too. All right. All right. No, I'm hearing one more shuffle. Let's go ahead and get this one shuffle out. All right, Capricorn, let's see what the week is. All right, so we do have the Knight of Swords here showing up. The Ace of Wands. Okay. Oh, okay. The Knight of Wands. Okay. I'm kind of getting this feeling of Capricorn, like, where do you want to be? Like, do you want to be here? Do you want to be there? Like, it's like when you're there, you're concentrating on what's going on over here. But when you're the opposite, you know what I mean? Like when you're here, you're mentally over there. So where do you want to be? Okay, we have the King of Cups. Okay, the Magician. Wow, the Wizard, the Magician right next to each other. Cool. Okay, the Hangman. Okay, what? Okay, the question is like, what progress are you making? And then we have the Page of Cups. Oh, look, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune card under the deck as well. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Yes, I do feel like there's this energy here of um you physically being in a place, right? But when you're in one place, your mind and your body wants to be in the other place. And then the same thing when you go there, you want to be in the other place every time. So it's like you're not really focused on where you're meant to be or where you're supposed to be during this week, Capricorn. Now, it could be here with this Wheel of Fortune energy that might be playing into it some where things are just kind of moving around for you right now, Capricorn, and maybe you're just not able to really focus on whatever. Right? So you kind of just feel like, all right, my hands are tied up. Let me just be. And then, whatever is moving around me is what's moving around me. I'll try to, figure stuff out, right? When things calm down. That could be for what it is. That could be what it is for some of you. I just think that maybe what it could be as well is that with the Ace of Wands here, as well as the King of Cups energy, it's like you're emotionally tied to something or someone or someplace. Okay, you're emotionally tied there. It could be whenever you're having to like interact with people, right? It's like you'd rather be in this maybe secluded place. So I don't know. It's something. There's something emotional there that you're having. That there's something emotional there, Capricorn, that is like whatever's going on, it's just not allowing you to be fully in the present wherever you're at. All right. Now, interestingly enough, though, we do have the we do have the Magician energy, and I feel it right here next to the Wizard energy. So, um, a part of me feels as though hmm, sometimes we can like ask for a lot, or you know what I mean. Sometimes we can ask for a lot, and we can try to make things happen here and try to make things happen there. And I think with this Magician card here coming out at the end, with it next to the Wizard card, this is a message from Spirit saying like, okay, you do need to like just hang out in one place long enough. All right. Because in doing so, you'll actually be able to snag whatever opportunity here that you're trying to snag, or whatever offer of opportunity that you're trying to make to someone. Um, it'll be more likely that it'll get picked if you are actually able to concentrate on where you're at and stay in one spot. Okay, I hope that's making sense to somebody. All right, let's go ahead and pull an oracle card here for Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Golem. Okay, a close friend acts on your behalf here. A close friend acts on your behalf here, Capricorn, and that's good to know. because you definitely could use a friend right now. I feel like this person is probably the one thing that's keeping you in the present. Um, when your mind wants to wander off elsewhere, or when your spirit and your body wants to wander off somewhere else, this person kind of, there's at least one person, Capricorn, that tries to keep you grounded. Okay. And that's a really good thing. So whoever that person is, and whoever that person is showing up as for you this week, Capricorn, like, that's a good person. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Let me know what's going on in the comment box below. Capricorn, it's been a pleasure. All right, take care. Aquarius, hey, what's going on, you guys? All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get right on into your energies for the week of September 14th through the 20th, okay? Messages for my Aquariuses. What's going on for y'all? I hope y'all are having a good week. I hope it's been smooth so far. And if it hasn't been, then I hope it smoothens out for you. All right. All right. What's going on for my Aquariuses? Let's get one more shuffle. Others of you, though, Aquarius, it may be a little bit deeper. It may be more, internal to yourself, right? Where it's just like, okay, spiritually, what do you need to declutter? What do you need to get rid of? Okay, what isn't serving you no more? What can go out the door, right? What isn't for you anymore? Okay. And I do apologize for any outside noises that you hear. I live in the ghetto. Okay. Anyway, so let's go keep going. All right, Aquarius. You know what? I'm like noticing. So there's like this this little open door here that has this light shining out. I get the feeling like as you're sweeping things out, you're making room for things to come in. As you're, getting rid of stuff, you're making room for things to come in as well. I'm also hearing the message that as you like kind of clean up and, declutter, whether this is physical or internal, there's going to be things that you find or things that you find out, right? They actually are going to be useful for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get one more shuffle. All right. Okay, look at you coming right on out of here with the Queen of Swords energy. Yes, Aquarius. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. The Queen of Swords knows what to cut out of the situation, and that's you right there. All right. So we also have the Six of Wands energy. All right. Okay. The Knight of Swords. So Queen of Swords, Six of Wands, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords energy here. Okay. Ooh. All right. Listen. Okay. Queen of Wands. Hey. And then the Hermit card shows up here under the deck for you, Aquarius. So, yeah. Okay, Aquarius. Oh, look. The next card would have been the Empress. Okay. The card of expansion, growth. Anyways, Aquarius, I definitely feel like you're not going to be making any quick decisions, right? Especially here with this Hermit energy. I do get the feeling that you don't want to make any quick decisions because you may have done this before. And while, yes, you were successful at cutting out the things that didn't serve you, you may have also kind of cut something out that probably could have been really, really useful for you. And it caused, some, you kind of had to go without a little bit. Okay. So the message here is, Aquarius, yes, like you do need to cut things out that do not serve you. However, Aquarius, you are being asked to first take a look at the things that are serving you. Okay. um, Take a look at the things that do progress you forward here into life, right? The things that are keeping you stable, leave it. All right. Unless it's causing you harm. Okay. I do get this feeling here, though, that Aquarius, with this Queen of Swords here and then this Eight of Swords here towards the other side of the message, um, it's not going to be, again, it's not going to be easy, okay? Because I feel like there'll be things that you come across spiritually or physically that need to go. And it can be a little bit hard parting ways because they have been a part of your journey up till now. Okay. Or maybe it did bring some sort of stability for you. Okay. Um, it has allowed you to shine in a particular way, Aquarius. That Knight of Swords suggests to me, Aquarius, that, like the Knight of Swords as it's facing the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're going to be having some tough conversations with yourself. Okay. Maybe even tough conversations with people around you, conflicting conversations with yourself or with people around you. How much do I cut out? When do I know when enough is enough? How do I know that I've cut too much off or that I've, cleaned up too much? It's like those are all things that you may be overthinking about, Aquarius. Spirit just wants you to first ask yourself, okay, what is it that is actually useful for you? What keeps you steady? What keeps you feeling good on the inside? What keeps you moving forward? Okay, what keeps you accountable? All right, keep those things. Everything else, get rid of that shit. All right, let's go ahead and pull some more energy here. Let's pull some oracle messages, see what else we need to know for Aquarius this week. And I hope this all made sense. Hmm. Okay, just the double queens energy. I just kind of wanted to say, Aquarius, that um, there could be somebody around you this week that, their energy feels like they come off really, really warm and supportive and everything, but, they may not necessarily be. Okay. All right. So what else do we have here? We have the Green Man. The forces of nature favor you. Yes, Aquarius. That's good. And then we have Earth. Utilize logic, reason, and common sense. And that kind of falls in line with what I've been saying here this whole time. Spirit is wanting you to look at the things that have been working and just use your common sense, Aquarius. It's not that difficult. You do not have to overthink this that much. Yes, think about it, but talk to yourself about this, right? But don't overdo it. Okay. um this is a beautiful message. Okay, the forces of nature are surrounding you. They're in favor of you. Okay, so if you do something, right, that you don't intend to do, Spirit is still going to have your back. Spirit is still going to provide for you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave it there, Aquarius. Let me know what's going on in the comment box below, you guys. All right, I want to thank you so much for your time, and it's been a pleasure to speak with you. See you next week. Bye. Pisces, hey, what's going on with you all? All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and get right on into your energy for the week of September 14th through the 20th of 2025. What's going on for my Pisces? Pisces, I hope that y'all are having a good week, and I hope that it's going smooth for you. If not, then I hope it calms down for you. Energy for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get one more good shuffle for Pisces. All right. Okay, so Pisces, card number 34, Spark. All right, so Pisces, you may be feeling very inspired. this week. Okay. Um, Something may just really just catch your attention, and it's like, whoa, all of a sudden it's like you're just stricken with all of this energy, all of this inspiration, all of this, you know, interest in something. Okay. I even will say that for some of you, Pisces, you may discover something that you're really, really good at this week, um, by accident, possibly. Some of you could just be getting back in touch with something that you, that made you have some of you are getting back in touch with that inner spark from yesteryear. Okay, things that you used to get into, you don't necessarily get into anymore, but you're finding your spark back with that again. I'll even venture off to say, Pisces, that this is like just as far as your overall essence. Your essence just feels refreshed, renewed. Like when people see you, they see the spark of who you were in your youth or who you were at your happiest. All right. So this is a beautiful energy. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot here. It's very Ace of Wands type energy, you know? All right, Pisces, I'm here on one more shuffle, so let's go ahead and get it. Now, all right. Okay. What the Damn. Ace of Wands, right there, what I said. Whoop. I mean, come on. Right there at the beginning of your week. So that's the spark right there. Boom. Right at the top of your week. Boom. Something's caught your eye. Maybe you caught somebody's eye, or like I've been explaining. Okay, the Justice. So it's for you. It's like it's the right time. It feels right. Feels authentic. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay, this may be coming at a time for you like where you're feeling, like you really could. How can I say this? Ace of Cups. That's good too. Okay, so with this 10 of Wands energy, there's a point this week, Pisces, where you kind of feel like maybe like enough is enough, or I'm doing too much, or I can't, it's like I can't take on this too. But the thing about it is that I feel like it's actually coming during a time when you're actually about to put all of that stuff down. This spark comes again, this new wand comes up again to say, hey, Pisces, yes, you're done with that. Now you can handle this. High Priestess. Yeah, so with this Ace of Cups, I definitely feel like just not only do you have a passion for whatever this is, Pisces, but you it's deeper than that. It's literally like a love thing. For some of you, this might have been your first love, right? So if it could have been something artsy, it could have been um something musical, something artsy, just something that just allows you to just express yourself and your innermost self, right? You're returning to that, it feels. Yeah, the Two of Wands for sure. Yeah, yeah. So much Wands energy here. We got the One of Wands, the One of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands. Okay, and so then under the deck, now we do have the Five of Swords. So here's a little bit of challenge energy here, but we also have the Seven of Pentacles under the deck as well. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm articulating myself, Pisces. I hope that I am. This Five of Wands energy coming up at the bottom of your set here. I feel like you're probably gonna piss some people off, right? Because I feel like there's people around you that maybe benefit from you being in this 10 of Wands type of energy. They benefit from you working super, super hard, overworking yourself, Pisces. Maybe so much so to where you don't even have the time to even try to dream about the things that you want to do. but then it feels like something, you're given an opportunity here that you just cannot refuse. And I feel like for you, it's going to feel right. And for other people, it's going to feel like other people are going to try to convince you that this is not the right time, Pisces. But you have an understanding here with the high priestess that it is the right time. You've been trying it everybody else's way, you know? And now it's time. It's time for you to move in a different direction, okay? In your own direction. It's time for you to go ahead and put down those things that are burdening you and actually pick up what it is that you're passionate about, Pisces, because this is a week where not only are you going to be discovering that, but you'll also be, wanting to devote your time to those things. Let's go ahead and let's put some more oracle cards here on the deck, on the table. Let's see what else is coming out for the week. All right, we have the moon. You will be guided through the darkness, Pisces. Beautiful, beautiful message right there to end it off with. You'll be guided through the darkness. And you know why? Because you'll be using your intuition. You're following your intuition. This is what you're doing. Okay? You're following your intuition. You're taking this new opportunity. You're taking this spark, right? And you're not just burying it, right? You know that it's time for you to move forward, and you're letting that spark light your way. Okay? I love this energy for you. I love it, Pisces. Let me know how it's working out for you in the comment box below. I really hope that you all have a great week, and I'll see you in the next message. Pisces, take care. Bye. Aries, hey, what's going on, you guys? All right, Aries, let's go ahead and jump right on into the energy for you for the week of September 14th through the 20th. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for all of you. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. What's the energy for my Aries? All right, let's get this one good shuffle, Aries. All right, Aries, into the unknown, card number 7. All right, Aries, so what's up? It's feeling like I'm getting this feeling like of just somebody being thrown like into the deep end almost, right? Like almost like sink or swim type of energy, Aries. So whew, this could be a big week for you. This could be a week where you're trying to like, do just that, right? Like, show up and prove to yourself, right, that you can maybe figure something out or get it together. Or it's just where you're literally just operating in a situation where it's just unfamiliar territory, Aries. So we're gonna go ahead and put that there, and then let's give the tarot a shuffle and see what else the tarot can let us know about this week, Aries. Because clearly you're walking into this thing, you're walking into this week blind, not knowing what's up. Okay, whether that is there's a situation that you're being led into blindly this week, Aries, or you're quite literally, just operating right now in a situation where you just do not see yourself. You do not see your way moving forward. Excuse me. All right. All right. So we have the death card here. So I mean, yeah, something, Aries, is come to an end, and I don't know, maybe you don't know what's coming after that, right? But whatever it is that you're in right now, it's over. It has to go. It has to die off. It has to change. Okay, the Judgment card, and it's like you've been knowing this for a minute. Probably, maybe for some of you with this 7 energy here, maybe this is something that's been you've been feeling like for the last, I'd say, 7 months to 7 years. Okay, But yeah, but this is big energy here, Aries. I feels like with the death and the judgment card both coming out here first, there's I mean, I would be surprised to see the tower, but it'd be like there's a huge change or transformation that's taking place in your life right now, Aries. And you know that you have to do something. You know you have to show up and do something, but maybe you just don't know where and what to do and how to do it. Okay. Oh, the King of Swords is going to let you know. King of Swords is going to tell you. All right, Aries. The Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing grace with that card. Okay. And then the Four of Wands. All right. The Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay. And then under the deck here, the Hangman. Yeah. Yeah, Aries. And then the Justice. Okay. All right. So Aries, listen, the energy is not like really heavy, but it is, All right. And I'm just gonna let you know. Based off of what I said earlier here in that message, now that I'm seeing this page of the Page of Swords here and this Page of Cups, I am gonna say, Aries, you do need to give yourself grace this week. Because the thing about this is that you can only operate within your realm of knowledge, right? You can only operate how you operate based off of what you know. Okay. And so with this Page of Swords energy in the heart of your message, it does suggest to me, Aries, that maybe right now, again, like I said, you're in unfamiliar territory. You may not, I don't think that maybe you necessarily understand all of the information that's going on around you. Okay. So I feel like you're trying to cut through it a little bit, just because it's unknown to you, just to try to make some sense of it this week, Aries. So with that, please allow yourself some grace here. Now, we do have the King of Swords here, so I do feel like there is maybe an introduction here of someone else, Aries, possibly someone that you respect and that you look up to, that is going to help you through this transformation and give you the actual knowledge here that you need, right? So that you can yourself become informed, right? As such. Um, wow. Okay, Aries. I know it sounds, I'm probably making it sound so much bigger than what it is, but I mean, this could resonate to you, however, okay? Um, the Justice card right here coming up at the bottom of the deck with the Hangman also is letting me know right now that you are in a moment where you really shouldn't have to be doing too much, right? Physically. Like, this is something that you're having to go through. This is a lesson that you're having to learn, Aries. This is understanding that you are going to have to grow into based off of the particular challenge here. So again, you do need to allow yourself grace because you are going to come through it on the outside. Now, with that being said, that Four of Wands energy is letting me know that you are going to regain your bearings. Okay. You are going to begin to be familiar with once was unfamiliar. All right, Aries. So it's just things are changing and you're in transition, sweetie. You're where you need to be, okay, for your growth, for your for your for your understanding and for your your betterment. All right, let's go ahead and get one more oracle card out here on the table. All right. She wanted to fly out. Okay, the Raven. Darkness looms in the horizon, Aries. Yeah, the darkness looms in the horizon. I think some of you are already going through that darkness. Some of you maybe feel like like I said, we said earlier, you're walking in the blindfold. Look at you, you're wearing black, you're in mourning. You have the dang death card here. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, you are going through it. You're walking through it right now, Aries. But there is happiness on the other side. You're going through this because there's growth here that needs to be had. All right. There's some lessons here that need to be taught and learned. And the biggest one is, again, having grace. Hey, what's going on, Taurus? How are you? All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and slide right on into your message for the week of September 14th through the 20th. What's going on for you, Taurus? I hope y'all are having a good week. Clearly, I'm still trying to get on top of the weather here, but all right, Taurus, what's going on for you? Okay. All right, Taurus. So for you, we have unexpected visitors, card number 41. All right, Taurus, unexpected visitors could be coming your way this week, quite literally. All right. You know, somebody's in-laws might be showing up. An ex might be showing up. Uh, just somebody that you just thought you would probably never see again is showing up. Okay, for many of you, but then others of you, this is just where it may not necessarily be somebody that you know. It may not even be somebody. It's just maybe the unexpected just happens, and it just is like you kind of become somebody's unexpected visitor. All right, Taurus. It's a very interesting energy there for sure. Okay. It is card number 41. So like the 4 plus 1 is 5. So there may be some changes coming around for you here, Taurus, or for somebody around you. All right. So let's go ahead and pull tarot and let's get into the rest of the week. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have the 8 of Cups here right out of the gate. All right. The 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles. Dang, okay. Come on, Taurus. The Moon. hmm The Hangman. And then under the deck, we have the 3 of Cups. Yeah. Ooh, and then we have the 7 of Wands as an additional card. So, look, this is what I feel here, Taurus. For many of you, this you're definitely walking away from some situation, Taurus, right? You're turning your back on the situation this week because it feels unfair. Okay. It kind of feels like you've been distracted by a lot of fun, but what progress have you made? Right. And the reason that you could be feeling that way it could just be that you have bigger, larger goals here that you want to obtain, or maybe somebody has actually provided you with some sort of opportunity, or some sort of opportunity has come your way by the grace of spirit in the universe, right? That actually shows you kind of how unfair things have been. I am looking at like the double threes here. So this could be around this could be dealing with people that you see every day. All right. People that you work hard with, you play hard with. Okay. Now, I don't feel like there's like any malicious intent or anything like that when it comes to any individuals around you. It's more so just of a reflective time, Taurus, where you're looking around and you're like, whoa, hold on, like I'm not actually progressing, you know. It almost kind of feels like this Ace of Pentacles. It resembles the sun to me, and it kind of is just illuminating for you like your environment. Okay, we start off with the 8 of Cups, which is also like a card that's at night. Okay, so I definitely feel like Taurus, like yeah, a lot has been going on, especially with the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Like a lot has been going on. And so it has been keeping you like in the here and in the now, even when you're trying to have fun. It's like it's keeping you in the here and in the now. And then Taurus, this week is where you're actually coming to realize, like, okay, all right, something's not being fair towards me, or maybe you feel like you're not being fair to yourself. Okay. And so then we begin to make some action here. We begin to move around or see, or maybe fight our way around. It feels as though it's almost like it's like you're kind of having to do some wiggling this week, Taurus. Okay, just follow me here. Like you may have to do some wiggling this week, Taurus, just to feel though as though you're able to actually snatch up an opportunity here that is for you. Um, yeah. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards here. Let's get one more oracle card out on the deck. I mean, out on the table. Yeah, I strongly feel this week is more so about the environment that you find yourself in, Taurus. And this is like, wait a minute, how did I end up here? Or why aren't I progressed to the level that I thought I could be? Like, why am I still here? What else does Taurus need to know about this week? Okay. All right. The shield, you are safe from harm. And then also the talisman. Okay. You are destined to succeed. And then there was just like a bump on my wall here. So that was kind of chilling. But anyways, the shield and the talisman. This is just nothing but protection here. So even in this midst of you not being and knowing what environment you're in, you're in the dark about something, right? Like, yeah, spirit is giving you this ace of pentacle energy. Again, and it kind of feels like that same energy here with the talisman. Spirit is giving you something as a symbol of strength and protection. Okay, Taurus. So you're good, right? You're ready to fight the good fight. All right. Let me know what's going on in the comment box below. Thanks so much for your time. I truly, truly appreciate it, you guys. Take care. See you next week. Bye. Gemini, what's going on, you guys? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and slide right on into your message. Sorry if my table is a little cricket, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get into the message, y'all. Energies for Gemini. What's going on for you? For the week of September 14th through the 20th. What's going on for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? I hope y'all are having a good week, though. I sincerely mean that, Gemini. I don't know. Gemini, there's like this gentleness that I feel you kind of, sitting in this week. But let's go ahead and just get into the message. I don't know. All right. Like this soft girl era that you're having, right? Or maybe this soft boy era or soft person era, however you identify. Okay. Rescue, card number 16. Okay, the first thing that just came to my mind was like many of you right now probably wish like you could be in your soft person era right now here. Okay, Gemini. So with this card of rescue, there's a couple of things that comes to me here that I'm being like shown. So for many of you, it could be where this week you're feeling like, hey, I need some help. You're right. Okay, I'm out here. I don't know what to do. Like and you like it's like a SOS, right? Like you need that help. For others of you, I feel like it's the other way around, right? So I'm looking at these two people here. One person is like sitting here stranded. The other person here is mobile and they're able to view and see people that need to be helped. And I feel like some of you could resonate with that part as well. I hope y'all saw that. Sometimes I have a tendency to forget how low my camera is. Okay. Let's pull some tarot, Gemini. Somebody saying, save me, Gemini. Save me. Could be you. Let's see. Okay, Gemini, so we do have the Hermit card here. All right. What else? Girl, the Fool. Okay. The Hermit, the Fool. All right. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The Four of Cups. Yeah. Gemini. Oh, okay. The Page of Cups. Yeah, Gemini. Okay. Look at there. The Knight of Cups. And then under the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. Ooh, yeah, the Tower. Yeah, okay. All right, all right, all right. It's like, okay, slow down, spirit. That's how I'm feeling right now. And I know y'all are probably like, girl, hurry up, spit it out. All right, listen. The first thing that really attracts me right here is the Hermit card with the Fool energy on top, or well, the Hermit card to the Fool to the Queen of Wands. And the reason why I'm drawn to these cards so immediately right now, Gemini, is because I do get this feeling of, all right, Gemini, you wanted to go try something on, you wanted to go try something for yourself. You wanted to go have your big one. All right. And it feels like, you took a risk, you took a big swing. And it's because you really wanted to like show, you wanted to show yourself. Not, and I don't mean like you were trying to show off or anything. I just get this feeling where this week you take a really, really big swing, due to, your ego. But I do feel as though it does cause you to feel a little bit disappointed. And it's something that you didn't realize until afterwards. Okay. Um, and then with, the Tower coming in there, yeah, I get this feeling here. Both of these kind of just symbolize that Tower energy to me, where Gemini, like, you really overextended yourself. And it's not that you didn't have good intentions, you had great intentions. I feel like you possibly probably were trying to help somebody else. We have two knights here, so I definitely feel like maybe, Gemini, you were trying to be a resource to someone who wasn't able to get something as fast as you could. And I do feel as though you maybe overextended yourself, and in doing so, you entrapped yourself with that person. Now, I'm speaking very metaphorically, okay, because this is up for y'all to interpret on y'all's life, however that fits. So if you follow, you follow. Now, the Page of Cups here is sticking out to me with the Knight of Cups, because it's like, again, it just like it's saying to me the effort here that you gave, right? Like, even in this little balloon, like, you're in this little balloon, like, what do you have with you that could actually save this person off of this ledge, other than just intentions? You know what I mean? So it's just like whatever you tried to do, it just was not enough. Um, and for many of you, this could be as extreme as I'm making it out to be, or it could be, something minor, or anyway in between. All right, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards and see what else we have for you. Okay, also, Gemini, I am feeling like if somebody is out here trying to rescue you, or if you're the one out there trying to rescue that person, it is because there is a love there. Um, and you do see yourself as equal. You may even be rivals or peers, right? But there is this energy and there is this connection there that I would understand why you took a risk. But I do get the feeling that maybe somebody went and wandered off alone. The person who needed the original rescuing, they went off on their own, like to be secluded. Lord. Okay. All right. We have the Sun. Your perseverance is rewarded. So this doesn't go without, you are rewarded for your bravery here, Gemini, definitely this week. All right. The Siren. Okay. A temptation may lead you astray. Okay. We also have serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. I'm trying to find some way to put this stuff, y'all. And then air. Seek a union of mind. That goes along with that. that Hermit card in general, because ultimately I think that that's what somebody wanted, was they wanted to just kind of go off on their own and just maybe think and figure shit out. But then ended up wandering too far and got stranded and needed help. And the person who helped is actually uh, the person who has a lot of love for you. Okay. All right, Gemini. I am drawn to this temptation card here because, this could suggest that, you may be tempted by something this week. All right. And that could also lead you off into a need and rescuing type of situation. So, all right. I think I've touched on everything that I needed to say, Gemini. Let me know how this is working out for you in the comment box down below. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you all next week. Bye. Cancer. Hey, what's going on, you guys? All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and jump right on into your message for the week of September 14th through the 20th. What's going on for my Cancers? Cancer, I hope that y'all are having a good week. All right, Cancer. Let's get into it. All right, so we have card number 42, wide open. Oh, Cancer. Oh my goodness, Cancer. I just see your heart this week just being so open to either receive something or just even like in anticipation of something. It's almost where this week, Cancer, is like under the right circumstances, like maybe with the right people, under the right situations, like you could be ready for anything. Anything goes is kind of what I feel. Okay. Um, and that's for you as you move yourself out into the world and move around within the world. But then that's also um, in the way that you receive from spirit, from universe, from God. Okay. You're just wide open. All right. So let's go ahead and put that there. And let's get into the tarot, Cancer, and see what else we have for you for the week. I am just really admiring that card, right? Like 4 + 2 is 6. So that could be some sort of personal growth as well, Cancer. You're just open. Like you could literally transform into anything. There's like a butterfly there, or I don't know, what do you want to call it? Like a fairy, butterfly fairy. I don't know. So, anyways, it could be a symbol of transformation. All right. Okay, I don't know what that was, but we'll go with the Cancer. Okay, so we do have the 7 of Pentacles, and that actually is understandable coming out here because Cancer, you could just be like waiting and trying to like wait for something to happen, like waiting and seeing to some degree. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups. Okay, maybe you're questioning your choices in this time. The Magician. Yeah. Trying to call forth something. Trying to put some works out there into the spirit, into the universe, into, the ether. Yeah, the 3 of Wands. I was wondering if that was going to be the similar energy here. So it's like this wait and see. And also with this 3 of Wands energy, it's very similar to the wide open card. It's actually a very 3 of Wands type of energy. that they both have here. Okay, where it's, you know, just waiting on what's next. Oh, wow. Okay, the Six of Cups energy. Oh, okay. Some of you may be open or may not have been open to maybe, I don't know, going back to, I'm not saying like a person, right? But maybe going back to something that, like back to a previous choice that you made among the many, right? Like you tried it this way, tried it that way. Double sevens here is like, okay, I've done this, done it that way, done it this, done it that way. I don't know which way is up. But it's like, oh, wait a minute, something about the way you did it one time before. We have the six energy and then again the six energy here. So I'm looking at double sixes now. Double sevens. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue. The Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful, Cancer. That's you. All right. And then under the deck, we have the Fool. Again, the Cliff's Edge. Again. Okay. We have the Page of Cups in reverse under that. Yeah. So, wow. Many of you Cancers, I do feel like you're kind of making something work by remembering an old way that you did it before, right? It's like you've been trying it so many different ways. You've been trying to get something off the ground so many different ways. You've been trying to get a direction going. You've been trying to get something popping, right? And Cancer, it's like, but it hasn't been working. And maybe I'm getting this energy of like too many recipes brewing, like you're cooking too many stuff at a time. But there's something about an old decision that you made before that was promising, and I feel like you are going to be sliding back that way because well, that's just the energy I see with the fool facing this way, the Page of Cups being in reverse, and then the Knight of Cups still at your chest with the Magician. Like, yeah, I feel like you're gonna be, and then the Six of Cups talking about that nostalgia type energy, or maybe this maybe some sort of dream that you've had, right? I don't know how I don't know how this is coming off, Cancer, but y'all know, hopefully. I'm not crazy. That's what a crazy person would say. All right, I'm tripping. Okay, so but yeah, I don't need to say nothing else. I don't think if you follow it, you follow it. I love it though. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull some oracle messages here, Cancer, for you. All right, what else does Cancer need to know this week? All right, so we have the oracle: seek wisdom and guidance from your elders. Yeah, and I think that's just a really good sound advice anyway, Cancer. Like, you don't always have the answers, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Get into That's what the Magician is about. The Magician gets in touch with those who do. So tap into your ancestral spirits that are around you, that guide you, Cancer. They know the way. They know what's happening. Okay? Seek that wisdom. Again, I feel like the wisdom is kind of within you because it's something that you've done before, or maybe was shown to you before. All right. All right, Cancer, I'm going to let it go before this drags out. Let me know how this is working out for you all in the comment box below. I truly appreciate y'all's time, Cancer. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye. Leo, hey, what's going on, you guys? All right, Leo, let's go ahead and dive right on into your energy for the week, September 14th through the 20th. What's going on for my Leos? I hope y'all are having a good week. And if you're not, I hope it gets there. Okay? Don't let nothing hold you down this week, Leo. All right. What's going on for my Leos? Sun, moon, rising. Yeah. One ring circus. Yeah, card number 15. One ring circus. So, Leo, yeah. Okay, first of all, what a shit show, right? This week. I mean, for real, right? Like, or maybe even last week, like coming into this week. It's like, what? It's like, what? But listen, I feel like with this energy, the reason why it feels like that is because in spite of all the chaos, it feels like you are probably the only one that's actually trying to make things work. It feels like you're the only one actually trying to run things, trying to get things going. Okay. And so, it's almost like you're out on this, it's almost like you're out in this alone. Even the audience is not with you. So it's like you're not even you feel really stagnant this week, probably, Leo. The 15 1 and 5 energy with the 6. So Leo, this could be just about even like your own personal growth on a personal level. You could feel as though, in spite of everything that has been going on around you, it's like, where has it gotten you? Like, where has it progressed you? It can even, I feel it could even be a little bit of loneliness this week, Leo, as well. Like you feel like just the people that are around you, they see you, but they don't see you. I don't know. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. It was 222 at the time that I said that. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you out here. You working, Leo. You trying to. You doing. You're doing the things. You're doing the work. Okay, that everybody talks about, Leo. Like you doing it. Okay, the Page of Cups. All right. I mean, you getting there little by little. But you're out here, Leo. It's the thing. You're showing up. That's the thing. You know. Mm. See, Leo, you know that there's something worth showing up for. That's the energy that I feel. You know that this hard work is only going to be preparation for when when that opportunity comes. Okay. So it's really like perseverance that I'm feeling here, a sign of strength. Okay. Which that is your energy, like the Leo energy. Anyway. Okay. So we got the Queen of Cups. All right. So definitely got some cup energy out here for sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like you're opening up to a lot of people about how you're feeling, possibly just because you feel as though you can't. And that makes sense. You could just feel emotionally alone, right? Like you, in spite of all the circus and hoopla going on around you, emotionally, who can you really open up to and connect to? So you pour yourself into your work. And I feel like maybe you try and you try to make efforts, but I don't think anybody really understands you um, yet. Okay. But at the same time, I don't know, this could be just something that you're really, really passionate about that you're working towards. Oh, okay. Four of Wands. Okay, Leo. So somebody begins to see you, right? Because the Four of Wands energy is about, um, it's they call it what, the marriage card, right? The 1111 card, a milestone card. Okay, there's two people here on this card, right? You're not alone. Okay. Okay. Five of Pentacles in reverse here, Leo. Yeah, it's like how do I feel alone? How do I feel like I'm out in the cold when everybody's around me? Like if it was in the upright position, I definitely would understand how you would feel very, very like separated from people, like physically separated, you know. Oh, interesting. Huh. Whoever this is that you connect with possibly knows what that feels like as well. But anyways, with it being in reverse, I get this feeling where it's like you're around people, but you still feel cold, right? Like people are giving you a cold deal, like a cold shoulder. Like what's their deal? They're probably, jealous of your work ethic. But anyway, under the deck, yeah, the page of wands. I'm sorry, the page of swords. Ooh, and then the two of cups shows up under the deck too. I love that two of cups right there. Yeah, this two of cups definitely lets me know that Leo, this is a connection that you make in spite of all the loneliness and that you've been feeling this week or up to this week. Again, I remember I said you still show up. You show up, you work hard, you deal with people, and you don't have no chip on your shoulder, right? Like you handle everything. Okay? And somebody sees it. Somebody sees it and they admire it. And I feel like they try to get you to open up more because they open up more. And again, this person, like I said, probably knows um, what it is that you've been through, right? Either because it's a shared experience or maybe you're not as alone as you think, and someone has actually experienced something with you as well here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull, y'all. Oh my god, I just got so scared because I just looked at my camera and I thought it wasn't recording. Oh my god, I was about to be so mad at myself. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards, and that'll be it, Leo. I like this energy though. I love it. It does start off a little. It did start off a little sad. I didn't know how this was gonna go, but I like that you do end up, um, that perseverance, right? Like spirit is like, here you go, somebody. That two of cups energy. I love it. I love the two of cups with the ace of cups. Okay, we got a few things coming out here. Oh, okay, we got more than a few. All right, we got the unicorn, good fortune and friendship. So we definitely know that. All right. We got, ooh, hold on. Okay. We got the gate, a barrier keeps you from your goal. Uh-huh. The serpent, a sly and subtle approach is needed. Yeah, because you're definitely operating in the energy of like people watching you, and people, like I said earlier, like are jealous of your work ethic. So it's almost like they kind of gatekeep you, even though you're the best one out here running the show. But it's like they keep you from feeling any type of glory. It's because like they're just sucky. All right. The black cat. So your luck will soon change. And we do see how it changes, right? How spirit is actually gifting you a companion, or in the very least, somebody who understands what you're going through and can relate and can help you open up. All right. So I'm going to leave it there, Leo. Thank y'all so much for y'all's time. I truly appreciate it. Um, yeah, bye.